Welcome to my From Scratch kitchen. This is Erin. Let's make low-carb tomato bisque. You will need a heavy stock pot, add half a stick of butter, and 2 cloves of diced garlic. It does not have to be fine because in the end we are going to be processing this in the blender. Now you will need 1 medium onion. I know, mine is large, but it's all that I had in my onion storage bin, so I just went ahead and used it. If this is all you have, it is fine. The onion does not overpower the tomato soup. Again, you will be processing this in the blender, so just a regular diced onion will work. I added a tablespoon of olive oil to the pan as I put it on the stove to begin melting the butter and sauteing the onions and the garlic. Now I am getting ready the chicken broth, which is 1 cup, and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And then you see there I have 2 cans of diced tomato. As I was stirring the onions and garlic while the butter was melting, I added a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper. At the end, I did end up adding more salt and pepper, so this recipe is totally to taste on your seasonings of salt and pepper. Then you will just stir and allow those onions to become translucent, but even just a tad bit on the caramelized side as well. Once the onions begin to just start to caramelize, I add the cans of tomatoes. I use diced tomatoes here. If you had whole tomatoes, that would be fine. You would just want to crush them with a potato masher. I would not use crushed tomatoes. Then I add the chicken broth and the heavy whipping cream to that and stir that right until it becomes to a simmer. Once it is at a simmer, I turn the heat down to keep it at a simmer. I do not want it to boil. And then I stir occasionally for about 10 minutes. Then at that point, once the 10 minutes has passed, I carefully pour it into my blender. And my blender holds up to 9 cups, so I was able to put the entire soup in. And then I always make sure to get all of the onions and the tomatoes out of the pot because this should not be a chunky soup. It is definitely smooth. Then you will blend until it is It's a real pretty orange, burnt orange red color. And you do not see tomatoes or onions in it at all. When you open the lid and you put the spoon in, it is completely smooth. You can serve the soup in a cup, in a bowl, but always alongside a grilled cheese sandwich. We've done paninis, sliders, regular grilled cheese sandwiches, whatever your choice. Tonight we served it with a whole wheat einkorn grilled cheese slider, and it was delicious. Once you've blended your soup, pour it back into your pot and just stir to reheat to your liking, and then make sure and taste. Enjoy! Happy cooking, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.